So how you doing today, my man?
Oh, sweating.
Oh, it's hot one out here today.
Yeah.
So what we got here? What's your name first?
Hi, my name is Keith.
Keith?
Yeah.
All right, so what we got?
We got a 69 American Motors X car, AMX.
Wow.
The original miles on it. The car is probably 80% original, and I'm the second owner of it.
Okay, how long you had her?
Since 1970 and a half, somewhere in there, spring of 1970.
Okay, okay. So wow, was it like this color when you got her? Or?
The color and all that's the same. I had it for a few years when I was younger, but then, of course, after graduating high school, I took a job where I had to travel.
Right.
And then I sat in the multiple kinds of garages for 20 plus years. And then I would drive it or start it up a couple times a year as much as I could.
Right.
And then after I retired, of course, I had time and finally a little bit of money to make a decision on one way or the other
right.
with the car. And here she stands.
All right, all right. So what size engine? You mind popping the hood for me?
Sure.
Look at that guy.
No problem.
So did it come real quick? Did it come like this with these
Yes.
lures on the hood?
The stripes back then were stuck-on stripes.
Okay, but these are painted in the clear?
No, the guy said that everything, the whole paint, once it's painted, and he paints his, he put 3 coats of lacquer on it.
Right.
And he said that,
it's no clear.
It would look a lot better under the lacquer than on top of it. And he says you just don't want to. It just wouldn't look right.
So this right here though, is this factory?
That's all factory. That's the exact factory hood for the car.
Okay.
This car is all of 80% original.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So what size engine? 360? Huh?
No.
What is that? What is it? I mean 390.
390. Yep.
All right, I'm looking at it upside down.
Yeah.
So 390, huh? From the factory?
That's from the factory. That's the original air cleaner and all that. Of course, I've had this re-chromed and then new stickers put on. As you can tell, got the original valve covers, but I just didn't have time to get those re-chromed, and those are kind of a special thing to have re-chromed.
Right.
These things here, the brake things are all original. They've been rebuilt, but they got the same original cases on them.
Oh,
just
really?
the internals are done. Yeah, this is the original radiator in it. I had it. There was a couple pinholes in here. I had that brass soldered together.
Right.
Otherwise, the tanks are all original.
Wow.
I took off the original exhaust system and put headers on it. But I still have the original exhaust manifolds and things to it.
Right. Wow. This is nice.
That's not the original bag for the wipers.
For the wipers over there.
The wiper mechanical parts of the wiper are original. But I got replacement rubber for it.
Okay.
Many years ago, the rockers on the bottom here. I had those, I don't know, maybe 40 years ago, or 50. No, I've been married 40 years, so I had to be more like 50 years ago. I had, they had a warehouse in Bayview, so I went out and bought the rockers, and I bought an original truck lid for it. Right. Because at that time it had rust around the lock. All the locks are the same.
Routed out, right.
So
you mind opening the door for me? Wow.
And this will be for all you young guys. You notice the seats.
Let me in here real quick. Look at that. I can see the seams in there. Yeah.
Yeah. All the rubber. All that rubber is new.
Man.
All this rubber here is new. This has all been re-chromed. All these parts have been re-chromed.
Re-chromed.
Yeah.
Wow. So the Hurst shifter in there.
Yeah, that's a Hurst Competition Plus. 4 on the floor. Close ratio.
So that lets down.
Yeah. There's a ledge on the back there where the head seat will lay right flat on there.
Wow.
That's for you young guys. For out in the outdoor theaters, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what you used to do.
Got the original headliner and things in there.
Oh. Yeah, that's nice. So, hey, I'm looking at this here. That's factory too, the way they have the...
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you can pay to have that. You can pay to have that professionally restored.
Yeah, the wood grain though. That's
Yeah, well,
just
that's
a
all.
nice,
That's the way it came.
that's the nice.
It's just
That's
all
a nice
cleaned up.
touch. I always like how they had these polished out a little more.
Yeah, well, that's that's not the original to the car. That it's got the same design, but it's not one of the things. That's one of the things that you just you just can't do the
This fuel cap.
That's all original to the car.
This fuel cap though. Or what is that?
No. You'd have to take the interior to get at these. These are bolted on,
Oh,
and this is
okay.
bolted on with 3 bolts, and these have 2 bolts apiece.
Okay.
But that's all on the inside when they did the interior of the car.
Okay. Wow, she really
That's
looks
the original
nice.
lock. That's the original insignia that came with the car.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
I
nice.
also had the on the dash all the
Pipes coming out of there.
speedometer and tach and the clock.
Yeah.
I had that all rebuilt, the factory specs, and then they repainted the new lines on there. So the radio is all original.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's got the original AM radio in it.
Okay. So what's the trunk look like up in here?
Oh,
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, she pretty clean.
yeah. Well, but they totally took everything apart. Every nut and bolt's been touched on his car.
Look at that.
Yeah, and all new wiring in it.
Wow.
I mean, the car sat for so long that the mice got to it, and,
Right.
and things got rusty with it and
They'll
stuff.
mess everything up.
Yeah,
those
but
mice.
otherwise, to paint the car, that's what they do,
Right. So open this last door up, if you don't mind.
What is it?
So open the last door up here, if you don't mind. Wow. Yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah.
I mean, these are not original, but
They look the same, or that's just
yeah,
different?
that's just some of the stuff you can buy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The upgrade or what?
That's not really. It's just a piece of plastic.
Okay.
I did upgrade the motor. The motor had 315 horse to start with, and then because it sat for so long, the valves were rusted and stuff.
Right.
So I told him I wanted 400 horsepower, and that's what I got. I got instead of a 315 horse motor, I got a 400 horse motor in it.
I got you. So on the dash here, does this tell the production number, or what is
It
that?
tells you what so that time frame. That tells you when that car was produced.
Okay.
By that number and the VIN number, I can tell you when that car was produced. This car was produced the last 2 weeks of July. This car was one of the last 69s. This is one of the last 69s to come off the line in 1969.
Oh wow.
So
Wow. Where do you find her at, real quick? Where did,
before this car, I had a car that was rebuilt to race on the streets.
okay.
And then I was convinced to get rid of that car to buy something that was, not like it, not a race car.
Right.
So I just liked the way this car looked back in the day.
Right.
And I just once I saw it, I just
Had to
I
have
just
her.
had to
Huh?
have it.
Right.
So I bought it from a mechanics teacher in Jefferson High School out in Jefferson, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, he is the guy that ordered this car, and he's the guy that put the 410 rear end in it, and the Hearst Competition Plus. And there's a difference between Hearst Competition and the Plus because of the close ratio of it.
Okay.
And the transmission's got a different first gear in it, so it's got a low gear. Plus, it's got 410 posi traction in the back.
Traction in the back. Wow.
Yeah. To do 50 miles an hour in this car, the car is already doing about 3,500 RPMs.
Oh, really?
The car is built to go fast. 0 to
Beefed
50
up pretty
60.
good. It looked like it goes fast. So, yeah.
It's not real fast, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not,
Well,
not bad.
that's nice. Well, I appreciate you taking up time with me today, my man.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody recognizes
man.
something old and historic to Milwaukee and the area.
Yeah, this is a beauty. You don't see a lot of them. You see a lot of them in Kenosha. They got a
There's
lot
more
of them in the
Kenosha.
Kenosha.
There's some around here. I mean, everybody, a lot of people in the Milwaukee area and down in Kenosha way, as parents and grandparents.
Do you ever make it down to that big show they have
I did
in
last
Kenosha?
year in Kenosha.
I went to that for the first time last year too. It'd be like 10 blocks of
Yeah, nothing,
Yeah.
And you had really have astounding original
Yeah.
cars. No, never been touched.
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
you know, other
Yeah,
than
yeah.
The rotting of the hoses and things.
Right, right.
Some other really super proud people.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're all.
Well, you got something here though. You got something
Yeah,
here.
it's pretty.
All right.
It's pretty.
Well,
And
thank you for taking out the time, my man.
All right, thank you for recognizing it.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right.